Hello students, welcome back once again to the math session. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the exercise 12.2 of application of trigonometry, chapter 12 of class 10th. Now, in a series we were discussing in the previous sessions, we were discussing the same exercise problems, right? The 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 we have completed the problems. These are all essay type of problems, right? Now today we will do the 6th problem. We will start with the 6th problem. Now those who have not watched that previous video, just click on the I button. Then you can watch it. Now let's quickly start the 6th problem. Now I'll read out for you the 6th one. The angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of a tower is 30 degrees and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degrees. If the tower is 30 meter high, find the height of the building. Here, given the height of the tower and we need to find the height of the building, and also two angles of elevations are given. So let us visualize the diagram from the question. Right. Now, obviously the tower will be bigger or the greater in height than that of the building. So let us draw the building as somewhat lesser in height. Okay. So this is the tower, whereas this is the building. Right. Okay. Now here see, the condition given is that the angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower. From the foot of the tower to the top of the building. This is the top of the building. Foot of the tower is 30 degrees given as the angle of elevation. And also given from the foot of the building to the top of the tower is 60 degrees. The angle of elevation. That is also given. And the given is that the tower is how much height? The tower is 30 meter height and we need to find the height of this building. Let this height be h. Okay, this we need to find. And also the distance between them also not given. Only this information is given. Just given that from the foot of the tower to the top of the building, angle of elevation is 30 and foot of the building to the top of the tower is 60 degrees. Angle of elevation is given, height of the tower given, this height. Okay. Height of the tower is 30 meters. We have to find the height of the building. Now, let us name them. Okay. Now, let this tower be AB. Okay. And building be CD. Okay. CD is the building height. So, let us mention that also. What we have named, we will mention. AB is the tower. That is given as 30 meters. Right. And CD is our building height, so height, building height, so which we need to find. I am writing the question mark. Right, the angles of elevations, angles of elevations, both are there. Elevations are 30 degrees, 60. This information is given in the problem. So we need to find the building height. So this is the 6th problem. Let's do. Now all these problems in exercise 12.2 are involving two triangles, isn't it? So two triangles, we are getting two equations. From those two equations we are finding the required one. Now here in these two triangles, what is common? The common thing is that this is the base is common. See here BD is a common for the two triangles. Now when you are considering them, these are the right angles, right? Because the building as well as the tower will be vertical in position to the road, okay, to the earth. So they are right angle triangles here. Both triangles are right angle triangles. And here if you see, BD is the adjacent side for the angles 30 degrees and 60 degrees. BD is the adjacent. So the adjacent side is common for both the triangles. So that means we will take first triangle in triangle ABD. So likewise we are doing in all problems, isn't it? Taking two triangles and we are getting two equations, then solving them we are getting the required one. Right. in triangle ABD, so let me write triangle also here. In triangle ABD, I'll consider tan because opposite and adjacent, isn't it? So opposite and adjacent, I'm considering tan. There is no involvement of the hypotenuse, so no need of considering sine and cos. Right, now tan 60 degrees is equal to, tan 60 is opposite to 60 by adjacent to 60. So that is 30 degrees by adjacent one is BD. Okay. So you can also mention it as D or some D. The distance, because we are finding all the heights and distances, isn't it? So let it be BD or else you can keep some X or D. Now tan 60 degrees is root 3. So that is 30 by BD, just cross multiply or interchange. Okay, bring this to here, just interchange. If you interchange, what we get? BD is equal to 30 by root 3. This further we can simplify. How? Because of 3. This is a multiple of 3. 3 into 10, 30, isn't it? So again 3, we can write it in the root 3 into root 3, just to cancel off 3. This we were doing in all the problems. Right. 3 into 10, root 3 into root. So that comes to 10 root 3 meters. Because all are in meters, we have to take it as meters. So BD is 10 root 3 meters. But we don't want BD. We want the height of the building. To find the height of the building, let us consider this triangle. Right. In triangle C, B and D, tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite to 30 by adjacent. Opposite to 30 is H, that we have supposed it as H. So this we will keep it as H. Okay, that as H. H by BD. BD is the adjacent. So tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. H, we need to find BD. BD value we got it as 10 root 3. Okay. So just cross multiply. 10 root 3 is equal to H into root 3. So both sides root 3 gets cancelled. Therefore, H is equal to 10 meters. Now what is H? H is nothing but the height of the building. That will write. Therefore, height of building. Given the height of the tower, we have found out the height of the building is 10 meters. Right. Quickly pause the video and note it down. Seventh problem. Two poles of equal height are standing either opposite to either side, each other to the either side of the road, which is 120 meters wide. From a point between them on the road, the angle of elevation of the top of the angles are 60 and 30 degrees respectively. Find the height of the poles and the distance of the poles from the poles, distance of the point from the poles. Now here given two poles. This is the seventh problem, right? Two poles of equal height. Okay, here let us draw two poles of equal height. They are at a distance of 120 meters. Okay, this is 120 meters. That is also given in the problem. So equal height, let us suppose these poles are H. So if this is H, this is also H. Let this pole be AB, this pole be CD. Equal heights. Okay, if you find one, the other is known. Okay, now and also given from a point between them on the road. So this is the road. So which is the two poles are apart 120 meters apart from a point somewhere at some point, not in the center, but they are given some a point. From a point in between them, the poles, the angle of elevation of the top of the poles are 60 and 30 degrees. So this is 60 degrees. Why am I taking this as 60 and this is, from this point of observation, a person is looking to the top of these two poles which are of equal height. So this is 60 and this is 30. Why didn't I take this as 30 and this as 60? Because I have kept this as some observation point. This is E. Let us suppose this point of observation. Now, if it is near to the pole, towards the pole, the angle will be more. Okay, this is somewhat less distance. This is somewhat more distance, isn't it? So it is away from the pole. So that is 30 degrees. This is towards the pole. That is 60 degrees. So I have mentioned this as 60, this as 30. So this information is given, that's all. And we need to find the distance at which the point of observation, the distance, this BE and ED distance we have to find. We have to find the height of the poles also. Okay. Now, this information, in this information, what is not given is that the height of the poles is not given, that we have to find. So, I have kept it as H. So, therefore, AB is equal to CD is equal to poles. Let that be H meters. Okay, what we are supposing, we have visualized the diagram. That visualization I have to mention it. Okay, now let me suppose some point on the road in between these two poles, at some point, we don't know which point. So I'll suppose this distance as X meters. Okay, till here. If this is X, the total distance is 120. If this is X, ED will be clearly 120 minus X. Okay, this distance will be 120 minus X. You understood? Here, I am supposing at one point E, this distance from the pole, let this be X. So, this will be 120 minus X, because the total distance BD is 120. So, that I will mention. BD is equal to 120 meters. This is also given. I'll write it here only. Let BE equal to X meters. So, this I am supposing it. So, therefore, ED will become 120 minus X meters. Okay, 120 minus X meters. So, this information. If we find X, so we will get this. Okay, and we have to find, later we have to find H also. Now, the poles are vertical to the ground, to the earth, right? So, they are right angles, and hence these two triangles are right angle triangles. Now, let us consider here, let us start the solution. Here, in triangle, let us take one triangle now, ABE. ABE, tan 60 degrees. Again, why am I taking tan? Because of the opposite and the adjacent information is given. So, that we have to take tan. Opposite side, that is H, by adjacent is X. Right. Now, tan 60 is root 3, that is equal to H by X. Like here. We can interchange it, X is equal to, or else just write cross multiply, X is equal to root 3x. Let this be equation 1. From one triangle we will get one equation. The other triangle, let's take the other triangle. In triangle CE and D. Okay, tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, that is H by 120 minus X. This is the opposite by adjacent. The adjacent is 120 minus X. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So, that comes to H by 120 minus X. Right. If we can substitute H value as root 3x here. Okay. That I will substitute 1 by root 3 is equal, instead of H I will keep root 3x by 120 minus X. That we will mention, since H is equal to root 3x. So, that we have substituted. In place of H, I have substituted root 3x. Now everything is in X only. Now, just cross multiply this into 1, just it will become 120 minus X. Root 3x is comes to just 3x. Root 3 into root 3, 3. Now, here shift this to the other side. 120 is equal to 3x plus X. So, 120 is equal to 4x. So, X is equal to 120 divided by 4. That comes to 30. So, X is 30 meters. Clearly. Now, here I will write it to this part. Okay. Let me write it to this part. Now, X we have, that means this BE distance is 1, that is 30. Here we got it as, that is BE is equal to 30 meters. Now, what is the distance ED? ED, this distance is 120 minus 30. So, 120 minus X, that is 120 minus 30, that comes to 40 meters. So, at a distance of 30 meters from one pole, the angles of elevations are looked. So, that is the point of observation. Now, also we found out these two, we have to find H. Now, H value is equal to root 3x, isn't it? Therefore, h is equal to root 3 into x is again 30 meters. 30. So, h value is equal to 1.732 into 30. So, h is equal to, we will simplify it here. 1.732 into 30. Just all these comes to zeros, and 3 to 6, 9, 21, 2, 21, 3, 6. So, this comes to 61960, 3 points. So, 61.96 meters. These are the poles which are equal, the height of the poles. Therefore, height of equal poles equal to 61.96 meters. So, right. Okay. So, likewise, we can find out. Quickly pause the video and note it down. Problem: the angles of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter. Find the height of the tower from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Here, visualize the diagram given that they are complementary. The angles complementary means angles of elevations are complementary. That means one angle, if it is x degrees, the other angle must be equal to 90 minus x. Right. So, let me draw the tower here. This is the tower. So, that is, let us suppose this is h and we want to find the height of the tower. And at a distance of 4 meters, okay, 4 meters given this distance, the point of observation was some angle, and another distance which is at a distance of 9 meters. Okay, so point of observation, let this be C, point of observation, this be D. Okay, here these two angles are not given. These two angles are angles of elevations, but they are given that they are 90 degrees, complementary angles. So, if I suppose now the angle which is away from the tower will be lesser, which is towards, this will be more. Okay, if I suppose this as x or theta here, then this will be, since they are complementary, this will be 90 minus theta. Okay. So, if this is 40, then this will be 90 minus 40 is 50. So, this is more, so it is coming towards the tower, so this must be bigger one, right? If it is 30, no, if it is 60, this will be 90 minus 60, 30. Something we can also take here, since they are complementary, take one as x degrees, other as 90 minus x, one and the same. So, this is h. We will write the information AB is equal to h meters, that is tower height. Okay, BC is 4 meters and BD is 9 meters. And the angles of elevations are tan theta and theta and 90 minus theta. Let's start because they are complementary. Now, in triangle ABC, let us take in triangle ABC, tan here, tan 90 minus theta. Here the angle itself is 90 minus theta. So, opposite by adjacent. So, that comes to h by 4. Okay, tan 90 minus theta is opposite by adjacent. And we also know that tan 90 minus theta, this is the complementary angle. That comes to cot theta. Cot theta is equal to h by 4, I can write. Right. Cot theta again, since both tan and cot are special trigonometric ratios where they are complementary to each other as well as they are the reciprocals to each other, multiplicative inverse. Okay. So, and tan cot multiplicative is inverse is 1 by tan theta. Okay. So, first what I wrote, the complementary angle, tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. Again for cot theta I wrote the multiplicative inverse 1 by tan, that comes to h by 4. Now just cross multiply. So that comes to tan theta. Okay, if you write the tan theta to the above, it becomes 4 by h. Okay, so let me write tan theta here. Let this as suppose, do it here, reverse it, 1 by tan or tan by 1, and here also you have to reverse it, 4 by h. Now let us take next triangle. In triangle This triangle is over. The bigger triangle I'll take. In triangle A, B and D, let us take just tan theta. Opposite is h, by adjacent is 9. Right. Now we got here tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Let this be equation 2. See both the equations tan theta only. So from equations 1 and 2, so tan theta is 4 by h, tan theta is h by 9. So that we can equate 4 by h is equal to h by 9. Just cross multiply. So h square is equal to 36. So h is equal to under root 36. So that comes to plus or minus 6. But we should not take the negative values. So because that is the heights and distances, those are the measurements. So we have to take only positive. So h is 6 meters. Therefore, height of the tower equals to 6 meters. Now we will substitute this here. We will substitute tan is equal to, here also we can substitute here, and if one angle, and also given that here and find the height of the tower. Just they were asking us find the height of the tower, that is 6 meters. Likewise, we can find out the heights and distances of the buildings or the higher places. Right. Now with this we will stop the class till here. Hope you have understood today's class, and in tomorrow's class we will be continuing, in the next session we will be continuing the rest of the problems. Thank you all.